na 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 oh ah ah na na eh na na oh na na ya. Ne 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 na na oh ah ah na na eh na na oh na na ya. Na 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 oh ah ah na na eh na na oh na na ya. Ne 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 na na oh ah ah na na eh na na oh na na ya. Na 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 oh ah ah na na eh na na oh na na ya. Ne 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 na na oh ah ah na na eh na na oh na na ya.
My mother needed me, and I needed Summa Home Care. I had a lot of questions, and they had all the answers. Summa walked us through the application process all online, so it was private, easy, and convenient. Now I get paid to take care of mom, and great health benefits too. She may need me more down the road, and Summa has skilled nurses, so I know as things change, Summa Home Care has my back.
Summa is an accredited and Medicare certified home care agency. Get paid to take care of your loved one. Call and apply today from the comfort of your own home.
My mother needed me, and I needed Summa Home Care. I had a lot of questions, and they had all the answers. Summa walked us through the application process all online, so it was private, easy, and convenient. Now I get paid to take care of mom, and great health.
Fambolem, una do and this when they talk about this na Yad Rod, when they talk about the York Village book. This York Village na Mr. Reverend Pratt na he write am, but in York Village. And the one for make we know how York very, very important as part of Sierra Leone history. So do am if you want for know more. But York Village, now for go na Amazon and buy this book through Kindle and paperback. It did a cheap one. Where if you want for know the reason will make them call York Village and the waff the all over there and the different side there where the queen where King Goat Saloon, Usai King Tap, all in this book. So do ya me fambolem, una love support this book for good cause. The other adverts we get now, me family now for talk about now, but we yo sister in book, but facility in tuna no. This now woman business so who son send the woman know they talk about miracle baby. It can come right inside we ask because that's so get your bar. So do if you want for more, but miracle baby, how paternal facility, how it work and everything and other affecting the all okay hesitate for share and for talk about we young sister Lucia Williams. He don't explain all pata. He explain all in this book. So there I would encourage you now for make una go buy this book. And then Amazon when it cheap day, the paperback day, anonymous the price now, but it affordable. When you able forget I go give person self for Christmas present and soon as say no say now the festive season dey so, you can get already sef for having somebody in birthday or somebody wey wan remember, wey wan for make e get some good education about wetin dey happen in terms of baby business, for how baby dey fertilize and all those stuff dem dey do am. Na battle dis book here so una no go regret. Now me family, me na Ronnie Temple. Welcome una to the Yad Rod program today. I dey now also with Morenike. Morenike Kano, look you smile, Lord have mercy.
Ronnie Temple, my co-host, I tell you, Adusa, how you do?
Thank you.
Fumble them where they watch this na Morenike. I know say I sound strange today. I get cold, but I feel better small bit this morning. I'm glad you wanna join with today na Yad Rod. Ronnie, how did tire from the travel last week?
I dey tell you, me mommy, that dey on a different story. Well, na good tire body because we get fun, we family. And tuna me here una dey tell you, but Florida, we get fun, we enjoy, and we see different smiles the way appear on people their face there, and we get for go learn a little bit more about the culture, and we able for rub skin. So that one day on the celebration been go on and I enjoy them. When you can tell me about you, mean get fun, you enjoy them, and
even though I walk throughout the weekend, well, you know, I walk, we all walk until that very last day. Now that time they will get chance for relax. I enjoy every single thing. Every single thing I enjoy. From the meet and greet, the Muslim prayer, where I enjoy. I learn 2-3 things them from the message. The awujo, I enjoy the eating and the that bitters. I enjoy the bitters. I enjoy the wet sour, the binge. You know, say they not sell binge because na awujo. The other thing they nine they sell. I enjoy that binge today. Then the symposium where we get, I get plenty people that will come. We say they enjoy them. Then the back na be another big highlight for me. The dinner and dance back. Remember when we they interview people them when they call and kind of the station, now the booth when we they interview them. Then they serve na be other good thing where we able to share a lot of stuff and they serve share some things that where we share with we fumble them. We been they watch with that net today. The church service again back. All thing I enjoy. Every single thing I enjoy.
I think to say the reason more we make we enjoy everything because in as much as now work with the we dey work with passion and that's what we like for do. So now make we just dey cover, we just dey body language and with feelings cover up and say we get fun, we enjoy in as much as we dey work. Yeah. So and
Yes.
the family tuna you una see different parts of the session, the all an educative part, then that panel. That are one of my favorites. More that panel discussion, we get a lot of education.
That is symposium, yes. Now that name na be a big highlight for me. But look what you get around me neck.
Oh yes.
Interview somebody. Yes, now they can give me an award. I don't mean they listen to them because I mean they interview somebody, but apparently a win, not a winner, then recognition, I guess. Where they give me na Florida. And Florida, can you Florida? I want to say big thank you to Una. I so they proud of this that I engan today. Left family and see a good one. Ronnie, you been get one?
Absolutely, I get one. But I want to tell Florida then thank you. Me, the one I get, I don't want to come on at this desk right now because I don't fancy a like keyboard stick. But the one I get, I'm glad. Florida, I thank you because we want and also we appreciate you and recognize we and we appreciate we hard work what they do and everything. And I mean, you know, say me I mean sleep with me and I not grip ula.
Oh, you sleep
Now,
with
yes, now God we not to any kind kalu thing. I shower all with her.
No, this not a kaloti, no. Now we people
No.
are not see and good no more. Not so lily tin this. These are the
Put her to the
real
camera.
one.
Yeah. Yeah, so that them in good. Yeah, I think say to
Do ya where
yourself, we
Morrison?
can't tell what you do to you.
Where Morrison? You see Morrison today?
I think say they don't catch that man. They, you know, sometimes get into trouble.
And see again, I don't tell her say me no they go pull on a yard road no more. Anytime they catch him, if I see na yard road, you go pull him or family them go pull him, but me no they go fetch for him again. No.
So me I go pull am. I go try my best for puller, and the good thing now, the guest so get today. So tell I go get for go puller now. It's not the only dong day.
Now the only Canada day. But yeah, this guest what we get today. Hey, any side I don't get 2-3 side the way then they talk about them. Not tell and say that me say oh.
No,
But
no
I
tell.
don't the way then they talk about time where in name don't come up. Where I don't want them meet with her yet, but I know of them. And that's also good thing them when they talk about this person. I not be one for believe say he even exist. Because anytime I hear them they talk about them, so good thing them. So I'm so glad when he decide for Canada show today. For can share some of his knowledge with we. You don't ever meet him before?
Well, I don't talk to him, but what I talk to him, I mean, just imagine like it is right in front of me face. Now, for letting you know how this man he can deliver a message.
Wow.
Yes,
But,
I talk to this
so
man,
you don't meet
and
her yet, but when I don't talk.
yes, we don't talk in person. We don't talk on the phone. I don't meet her in person yet. But of course, you know, before the program, I don't meet her backstage. And I don't see the way they talk safe and how it in chemistry very good. But my family now therefore can learn more about this man because a powerful man. They go can't show
Let not
himself.
bring and Kayeto. I get one thing
Okay.
why I want for remind before Mulen but let not bring and Kayet. After we do this, we they bring and come. I want remind me family and say, KDU North Carolina, we get 9 lessons and Carol. Yes, I say we, as in me, na North Carolina, yeah, so are they. Today, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. With 9 lessons and Carol they start. And I yaso inside Greensboro, na Episcopal Church of the Redeemer. This not thing what we can do every year inside December. 9 lessons and carol. We can sing the carols there in Creole and in English. We they read some of the lessons in Creole and some of them in English. So do ya, if una dey any side where they near ya, so una can join we 3 o'clock today. Or if una know anybody within here, so una tell them let them can support una. Then they can represent una for support we. But this 9 lessons and Carol when at today 9 o'clock inside Greensboro.
And all the lessons, they not so Creole they give them, pa. The 9
The
lessons.
lessons there, most of them are in Creole, some in Creole, some in English. The Carol
Okay.
themselves, now some Creole, some English.
Okay, wow.
And I think what they do every year. Yes.
Good,
Oh, yeah,
good.
no man wait again. Bring this man come up.
Do they bring and come?
No bring and come, okay. Fumble them. This person what they bring come to una. A name Dr. Abu Conteh. Dr. Abu Conteh de Edmonton, na Canada. And this man, I know they talk plenty about him. Would they bring in safe come, like can tell we, but in safe. Dr. Abu,
Dr. Conteh, how do?
Uncle Ronnie,
Yes, sir.
Onaudo Antimoe,
yes, Papa, how you do, sir?
na privilege for la de usa una de.
Me de, well, hold on, okay, there you are. Okay, I'm glad you were able to join with today, all the way in Canada, and how the weather up to now?
The weather, like how you go expect, very cold. The land covered with white snow. We can even export some for nobody.
No, thank you. I know say you're a man, we're very generous, but no, thank you. I'm fine. I'm good. Ronnie, you
Them-
want some snow? Let's send some to you.
Antimoe, them picking can say sharing is caring.
Yeah.
I know, but not right now. Especially when we get this congestion right now. No, thank you.
This
Maybe
night,
inside summertime, when the place hot. We will need some really cold. That time they will go send to you.
I know say this night case of thanks, but no thanks.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Because me just want to tell you, say, Doc, they are thank you. And she said, no, say, me say, na cold woman, dey. But they are just all and forced to yourself the force for now.
Agree. Then can say in contract law there should be a giving and a receiving. If I ready for give nobody
Yes.
no ready for receive, it not go happen.
You're not
So
gonna
I'll keep on
happen.
to
You're
do so.
right. You are so right. So, Dr. Abu, tell me small thing about yourself now, yeah?
All right. Like you say, me na Abu Conteh, born and bred Sierra Leonean. Grew up in Salonde most of my time. School in Prince of Wales School from 1 to 5. Get an honor and privilege to do from 6 na grammar school. Study in Frabe College for my first degree. Also I do chemistry, zoology, and botany. I end up with honors, Bachelor of Science with honors in zoology. I get the chance for teaching at schools, and I teach now Prince of Wales and an world school. But even before they go from 6, I mean get opportunity for teach for like one time in St. Joseph's Convent. So when I'm done with my bachelor's after teaching for 1 year, I get opportunity for come back at Abu College and teach at the Department of Zoology for a few years. Then I get chance for go out to go do my master's in Holland. Do a master's by environmental science and technology, specializing in aquatic systems analysis. I come back and lecture. Then go do my doctorate in New Zealand, specializing in biodiversity conservation. And come back now I decide for like get some international flavor, can teach in Canada. So in terms of training, I'm an environmental biologist by training, and by profession, I'm a university lecturer, a lecturer at Abu College, and lecturer at a few institutions here in Alberta, in Canada. That's not me.
Who's party me then a free tongue, Dr. Conteh?
Yes, I'm in the roundabout Kissy Road, Boyle Street. So we get houses na the inside in the Kissy Road, Hutton Lane, then between Bombay Street and Patty Street. Plenty pauna go sabi to Scott Church. So we the car along Kissy Road. As you cross to Scott Church, that neighborhood dey, na me area that.
Yes, because I'm a robe now at Scott Church. Me na me college study, yeah.
Very good.
So I know the area there.
Very good. Yeah.
Dr. Abu, I get one question for you, but you get for answer them truthfully, okay?
All right.
You been getting an where you mean they go school?
No, I mean a very quiet boy like how you can see me so.
All right. You been ever kick school at any time?
Very difficult question. Sometimes subconsciously I may not know them, but not to me.
Because all them thing and the way you talk about so, where you don't learn education wise, it not sound like you're not person where one day kick school. It not sound like you're not person where me they abog in a class. You sound like somebody where always me they take force in a class. Correct me if I wrong go, but that's what it sound like to me.
Like Kainsa, you caution me say truthfully, like I say,
Yes.
not to me knowledge, but what they recall properly. And not say when we mean the Prince of Wales School during examination time, the last few weeks, we can get them for exam. So when you go, you sit to exam, the rest of the hours they to reset. And that time we can get to what we call peer group influence. People like Giselo go na hinging. So hinging, I think now the place where they call get pump or thereabouts where they buy. You know, when you sing for Sabia, I think we need the dead in their community.
Yes,
We go
segment
there,
town
we swim in
area.
water. Yes. So the time we for dinner at school, because we don't sit exam done, instead of the full around, either we go on stage, we get to answer house I call stage, or we can go play ball, 3 aside. Either we did it or something they fall apart, them we go na engine. Not so they will pay any send we not supposed to go na book field. We're not supposed to do that side at all. We're not supposed to go na water safe. We say some power we will go suffer. But we they go there because of peer group influence. Yeah, so those are some of
Yeah, because I mean the one that say this kind book learning business where put so Prince of Wales, go this school, go college, go this also book. I mean the one that say what thing doctor me they do now for fun.
well, plenty. I just don't tell you about play ball.
Yes.
Yes, I'm be active on play ball business. Stated and give me name because of that, because I was quote unquote good defense. So I mean they clear the defense like nobody's business. So they call me experienced corners. You know?
Experience come.
Yes. And towards the end of me, I'm Prince of Wales School. I mean get into other forms of athletics. So 800 meters. So the very first Prince of Wales make sports na stadium because we always they do on our school ground. The very first time we make an a stadium, I do 800 meters and I may win for intermediate boys.
Oh,
Or I go
wow.
for the college as well. I mean, get involved on that. So things like 800, 1,500, 5,000, I mean, they do the events then and I mean, they do well. I mean, they by do also mean get the guru. When I mean, one me call you call Jonathan Jonah. So me and me they do. And so some of the event then by where they come first and second. So Jonah obviously now mean the star of the star. So usually you will see a fall behind so first and second for Bible Hall.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, now on a serious note, what thing make you decide for go that route today education wise, that field the way you choose from high school? What thing lead you into that?
Yes, usually we can say God can do the same things for people. Peer group influence can push you into certain things, but me go say long and short of it. Also offend myself so now say God wants me. The time where the primary school, I get 2-3 party them around. We get this notion say log go do medicine. So I mean they try do me level best now school. Like chemistry and biology, I mean they do very well. So I sit to level, I mean get 1 per biology, I get 2 per chemistry. Yeah, so I mean those are very good results. Way for push me go before. Right? Move on. Eventually, as I tell you now, I do form 6. That time they Salon me get medical school, it's a woody from 5. Not too long after that, medical school come. But when I know say plenty people we are me not the open for go overseas. One go study overseas. All right. So I mean they look for that scholarship there. Apply for the Russian Chinese scholarship there. Now the more women they look for. Right? Apply for one and shortlist me, then say go do medical and all the rest of it. But as soon as you know you get for grease the elbow. So the request me come for like grease the elbow. But me watch and say you know me correct because they may look for 2 Ds at A level for let you get the scholarship. And I had better than 2 Ds at A level. So me being asked, say you get for grease the elbow so that this thing will go. I don't be too happy about that. I not do it. So eventually I found out say me and one colleague who me get very good results. We then been kicked out of the list. So we end up now go. Got so good that ended them, call me now for the college after the A level. And luckily I not go prelim self. I go second year, I start for the college at intermediate year.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Impressive.
Yes, even though me, I mean on day for go overseas to go study the medicine, even though I mean they look tranga was hey, Abu with the Kango, but yes, still I know me the care class, so I mean they attend class. The time when they call out me now where I not pay that I not get a small tip. Well, actually lost me position there. I look and say, well, what's in her now? You just get for put your eye down, focus on this Bachelor of Science we did do now, and all and tight. So you get a first degree, you can able for like get higher heights later on. And because like I say, I know me not the fool around, going to third term, I realized say there was hope, light there at the end of the tunnel. So I full and God make that intermediate year, I pass them and go qualify in here. Now in my mind just focus. You know it's in the happen? Focus there and qualify there, I do well, then invite me for good do honors, both now zoology and botany. So I make a decision. I say, I'll just get this degree and then decide from here. So I became influenced by peer pressure. Say, go do medicine. But I not say God me mark for me for go be medical doctor at that point in time.
Yeah.
I move which I God directs me. Here I am today. I've got up to the highest level of qualification we person can study for. Study for. Not only how then you we can study for. So to God be the glory.
Amen. Amen to that. So inside Ronnie, you got anything? You got question for me, Dr. Abu?
No, I just want to family like you me they tell you about this man where they talk. He like you know danger. It's like kidnap right before you want me to tell you.
Exactly.
Now you don't begin the show with so.
You can tell say in a teacher, he teach for long. All them in
Yes.
teaching the way they do, where they explain to you, they explain in details. Where don't talk down, you not get question again because he explain all things so well, and that's very good, Dr. Abu.
Thank you.
Who that's not be your role model during school days?
A number of people, but I want for like honing on one of the topmost. I mean, get one Mr. D who teach me chemistry and biology. That's not somebody who I admire so much. Not only it gets the knowledge, but it get the patience and it explain very well. Just like I said, it go explain in detail. It go take time drawing diagram. I mean, at this possible way, they always they sit down at that class. When me study the drawing diagram about, I they follow from like how them bobok is from pape to pay rip from start to finish. By the time what teacher don't draw done, if you like I don't take a snapshot of them. So always have this need for do now and for listen to your explanation. And me self the able for picture and my mind. So now so I take good that kind of interest for biology. And at the same time, they teach me chemistry. Because of the love I may not get for the way they teach, I just grow that kind strength from the two subjects there. And today, I they see me safe into them. And as I they move further, I get others. Let's say like William Billy teach me chemistry further. It was just like expanding on what Mr. Diminon set as a foundation. Same thing with Mr. Kentona. He teach me biology. Same thing. Yeah. And primary school, I get somebody who I very much admire, Una Freddy Nico. He not only me good in teaching, but he motivates me, encourage me. And I make Pam Pekin, where you train Pekin, right? You get for like serve as that good model. Let that Pekin see quality by you, lay elect for fee by you. Get the patience. Try for do the right thing. And that's a Pam Freddy Nico.
I'm glad you mentioned that because this bring me to one big question what I get for you. When they begin talk about education, all right? So waiting at the thing we're missing now with school system today when it comes on morals and ethics, you know, and with values. Waiting at the thing we're missing now with school system today.
A number of things are missing. Number one, the resource, human resource, material resource, logistics, they all don't eroded, they all don't go down. Now the schools. Hence, the output don't drop significantly. If I just ask for like for expand this, do I have time to just explain myself, or should we just break it down? Just tell you what I think is wrong, or should I explain?
Explain as best as you can.
God bless you, sir. God bless you.
Amen.
With school system, been on day before the late 80s, Sierra Leone school system now be one of the top-notch system where me go say na a replica of which you go see na any of the British educational system. Plenty power people learn won't be handle education. Now people learn will train properly under the English school system. Particularly so, we create family or then one them would train. Then be occupy important niche na the community, important niche na the country. Not only per education, we can per administration, we can per the civil service, commerce, even trade, and create people there, and the one they would then train, then be occupied inside and then they run that system smoothly. You're not able to see much hiccups between the breaches them they run and what we own fumble and take up. Here is the point. Then people then get quest for knowledge. And the long exposure and association with them in for best Western life be helping for let them able for deliver. To an extent, but even we from the college degree we get, because we be affiliated with Durham, we may call them Durham train. Then people and they believe in the philosophy of learning. And then believe in that you train the primary school. Only more we may not say what they sing. We are all going to our classes with clean hands and faces to pay great attention to what we are told. When I remember that side, what they end and say, learning is better than silver and gold. They tamper with, they make we believe in that. So we focus. We not say you get for learn. It no matter if you get for going into commerce. It no matter if you get for going into politics. Learn so that you get good foundation. And then because of the quality of education, because of the soberness of the one that will be involved, teaching being considered for be a noble profession. My profession will be highly respected. Plenty of women they emulate for be one of them kind of people in it. They may get great standard. good supply of resources, like I mentioned. Textbook then they come out from overseas. Copybook, then thick fat pencil, what you write, so you say the gladdy for your handwriting. Teaching aids, women get them. And the teachers them, then salaries, maybe not be too big, but be decent. Decent so then they live a good life. Then we get good benefits. Then be able last situation in which they can do higher purchase. They tell why the Prince of Wales school, like I tell you now, most of the teachers them they get vehicle. Well, sometimes they not pull money in their pockets go by up. Then they go on the south side, they sell them vehicle, they are taken and then they pay small from their salary. But by the time what they done, that means 5 years now, Prince of Wales school, what they go do well, I spend one term, like I say, teach na convent. By the time they go grammar school for go do from 6, I realize say not to as many of them teachers that then they get vehicle, like how we say na Prince of Wales school. So you see the team, they erode a little bit. So from the 1990s, some man go argue me say probably you want for car and go to the late 1980s. The focus on that learning is better than silver and gold. Being done the change, moving from that value there, going to financial resources, moving from financial resources, going to sort of a greed-centered want. Okay, so it changed. We don't mean focus anymore on building the human resource base. And we get in situation in which slogan them in they come out. You ready? One power leaders they say by baggy. You say David Siniko. Other side wait and say one of the other leaders say who side and Taika. Now they go it. So all of them were in the focus and give credence to financial gains, to wealth, to affluence, better than that kind of human resource base who we need for build a community, who we need for build a country. And don't say taking it out from the leaders, they wouldn't make them two comments and they were just mentioned. Even we self to ourselves, we may get some kind of slogan that would help ourselves. And not say a number of times they will hear people and they say, then tell you say, fet, let you eat cover. You say I go grammar school. So all for me, then think they would come in the late 80s, early 90s. Now think they were basically in the look at education as not significant. They play that, they trivialize education. Rather, a look out for money, look out for wealth. That's the way I see the whole thing. And I then tell them the education itself begin for them better one. Like I say, it could be late 80s, it could be early 90s. And for can put the final nail, we'll get the 6334 with plenty people who not need to understand how for one ourselves. And it begin dilute situation, begin dilute things. What it happen, you see, say ethics and values for the self. Now a pivotal thing for the Creole people who not them in the top notch way camp education. You tell me go for Bay College, almost all the departments then at the Faculty of Pure and Applied Sciences, are Creole people them and be head of department. It will show you how well them in the shrine, how them in the inside the thick and thin of education. Take them for mathematics, go to physics, to chemistry, biology, split into botany and chemistry, go to geology, almost all of them. And then Creole people there who them not trained well, right? So waiting they happy because they notice it. Standard may not they fall. They became very cautious, and now people them will get self-esteem. Then watch and say they know they live their life for themselves. Then they live their life even for their family. Then they live their life for their ethnic group, or the Creole cultural group. Then they live their ethnic group. They look their life for the community as a whole. So an embarrassment to themselves, not an embarrassment just to themselves, it gets a spillover effect. One or two times they were you one power professors now for the college, being they sounded the alarm where educational system seem to go down the drain. It sound the alarm, they say standards are falling. It talk not to one ten, not to two ten, they call attention. It bring people them ideas. Say we got to do something. But because Creole people them and most of them the women they put the educational system top when they responsible for keep the engine running. See say there was little or nothing they could do to change because politics been kind of this. Those who were in government been get a role for play. Then she said, before I go join and mess up, I rather they quit. Now that 10 day we see people then taxfully they quit the educational system. Now that time they will begin say brain drain. The traveling effect, brain drain, begin get that trickling effect for we salon educational system. And if you stifle that source of knowledge, when you stifle the source of information, the source of knowledge, the person who in the open your eye, you begin to push them away, then begin run away. Waiting to happen, then one day would they be trained, they be shortchanged. The quality of information would they receive, how well in the train, they go down the drain. And in turn, then one them wouldn't train even they go the train, waiting go happen, then go even suffer even more in terms of loss of quality waiting in the get. So over the years now that been only happen, and now that we see situation in which the quality of information with Sierra Leoneans them now the educational system they get, the quality of supply of material, the brain power women get, as all the one and they run away. Plenty Panenko people and they get the opportunity for going to England. You know, they will tell you how they go home. You just need a passport, so each now Gatwick on a Heathrow and go stamp up. Now, because we misuse the opportunity, now that make them rush we now, so you get for don't get visa for car. But before you fly go, just like how me go fly come on and I'll go New Zealand or fly go Australia with my Canadian passport or fly go America and stop me. We may get the opportunity there, but we misuse them. Greed come. Begin sell passport then to Nigeria man and then Ghanaian man Koreans. So we lost all the opportunity then. So plenty of people them they run away. Waiting happen. We see say today. Plenty of we they suffer. The quality of gadgets that they produce, not as sound or not to wait you when they want. In the past, let's just draw our attention. It no matter how much say you go sit GCO level. You go sit and say you get a 5 levels, including English and math, before you able to get admission into the university. Some man go sit and 2 10, some man go sit and 3 10, some man go sit and 4 10, because they want no more than 2 sittings. But then they don't mean they happen again because the giver themselves not being strong. What you expect from the produce, from the other way they produce. So for they're able to like cater for the system as the system they evolve into lower quality. The Sierra Leone educational and political system begin adjusting itself for accommodate the lower standard of students that will they produce. So they bring things like the access program. Women gets like now for they call it say about the year 2000 access. So you know pass you public exam well, you get some subject and so okay, well, they bring you come. They can do pre-collegiate something, train you so that you reach up to that level with about like GCO level. They will bring you come up. That access program, they although in all longly because you get sober-minded thinking people there. Now for because they will still say this is not working for us, they end up for like make adjustments. But we see similar problems still they go on right now. My attention drawn to the fact that they get to the call residential camp for public exams. What thing they do? We exam reach, then get the WASC exam within the take. We exam reach, then we drag them picking them. Say then they carry them go camping. Now they breed them properly. Probably they give them what they will call a leakage. Train them waiting the camper exam. Give them ideas how to pass the exam. At the end of the day, the exam, you will go pass them, but you know little or nothing. For the very reason where these tertiary institutions there now, you go don't go pass your SS3 WASC exam, you come, then say then they give you exam back. Because they themselves not trust the exam where you don't go pass. In your own case, where you don't pass GCO level, you don't pass them. And then you admit you by the topmost institution. Not anymore. Even we self. That's alone, who they discriminate now among the one that will say pass. Finally, in our school system, I see that situation in which the global village influence, the westernized influence, don't they hinge into we. My wife does they tell me not so long ago, say, hey, they don't pass some sort of thing away. Corporal punishments don't ban as alone. And also Western world in the like, you know for beat speaking, you know for doing that thing. But the Proverbs 13:24, it basically tells you, spare the rod and spoil the child.
Spoil the child.
When we they go school, would the members say they get for good health mental? So would they prepare, would they cog times table? Would they cog the science formula them? Would they cog the information? So what will go so would they minimize how much they will be to it? I would feel proud so what we're able for like deliver what they ask you the ultimate questions and they. But it's not much of a challenge anymore because at the end of the day, the beginning no say, then get away for go out. The beginning no say, you not go get for beat them. The beginning no say they are protected. Corporal body may not be beating not the you know they are lap and the beginning. And some of the governments there not they help the situation. Especially so now the West now, we picking it again now. They protect the picking. You go touch and say you young picking, they'll tell you pull on a yarn. You are in trouble. So all of them factors there, in my own perception, in my own view, they're responsible for the erosion of our education. They're responsible for the low quality what we now they see our educational system. Over to you now.
Dr. Abu, all what you talk so deep. Make I tell you go bien where we they talk about from the time where education begin for Kandong. Some of the slogans that where people they use and two of them kind of me mind. One na the sing where you remind we of that learning is better than silver and
Silver
gold.
and gold, yeah.
Some people me remember during myself in school days where people me they talk say now with man them now they no more go talk about learning is better than silver and gold. Then they can push education per we then they thief with silver with gold come on at the country. That's not be one thing again where we make picking them they look say I don't need for land I don't need for get education. I can go find me silver and gold. Then I be another thing where we make education me the candle. Another one now where them in they talk about that side where them tie cow now they go eating grass. You remember?
Yes, I thank Kamadi.
Who side them tie cow, yes. That side where them tie cow now they eat grass. Not so?
Yes, that I'm more.
Yes, I mentioned there among some of them slogan the we come.
Yes, yes, all them ten then they it just take me back. Myself me remember all them sayings then I want for put you in the hot seat for 1 minute, Dr. Abu.
Yes. Please do.
The time where you mention Creole people and begin the time where they begin left I know we call it lefandul, but it's not lefandul in a sense. When they begin to say this not go work, then they begin, left the country small. This are the one that we've been there more into education. The teacher them, the professors them. Excuse me. At that time, you feel to say in your own words, this are in your own opinion. What do you think? I know one for column abandonment, but at that time, you think to say if something been there at that time where them be for help them for stay and fight for education, you think to say that's be for work?
Yes. When a situation they go on, you get the freedom and the right for take action for either fix them or move away if you cannot fix it. At the end of the day, if you know say it bad, you try your level best for see that it is fixed. You cannot fix it, you stay. Remember say now all will get the same problem.
Okay.
Here's the point. I just mentioned, say, one of my professor, now Frabe College, raised the alarm over and over again, say standards are falling. Remember, say, the chancellor of the University of Sierra Leone, now the president of Sierra Leone. Politics being the run the educational system. Hence the reason they make the chancellor the president or the president the chancellor. The other way. Subvention come from them. Now then they call the shots because now then they pay the salaries. There's very little you can say. You can make all the noise. If you don't get the political will, the political influence, there's very little you can do. That's what I saw in those people. And now remember one thing why I emphasize. Then people and the women they lead the show. Now people they will get ethics, they get values. Then people and they not just they think about themselves, then they think about their family, then they think about their Creole tribe, then they think about their community. If they embarrass themselves, then be part of that system will help for crash education at the country. The disgrace not just they run to that particular individual, they run down in family. So before they go wrong upper minor, now then white gown, then gotta quit. That's what I saw. And I saw it as bitter as it is, as much as I would like the situation for me not done otherwise, I respect the decision because their arms were tied. They had little to do. And the reason plenty for we the outside now, probably one get international experience, but most of we get the desire for go back. Now, Ronnie and you already tell me this not somebody cold. You know what to do? Because it's not a desirable aspect of living outside here. If you get that kind of resources for let you do research, you publish well. They need me and you better in a salon than they need winner. The kind of training and qualification at PhD level where you get hundreds of thousands or even millions out here. Now, salon, sometimes you go to a certain institution, you come to the doctors then where you get put your fingers, sometimes you know exalt the fingers. It means say you needed more highly needed out there than you're needed out here. But when you go, sometimes you don't even get the electricity for let you prepare properly. Which you end up going for do. Spend most of your time in a common room. They talk, they discuss, maybe they drink. Because the environment is not right. Sometimes you don't even get the internet for do research. Sometimes the paper you go publish now, yeah? It will take you 40 years for publishing, or sometimes you don't publish at all. Or sometimes you publish substandard material. The same brain you get for don't develop, you're not able to develop ayanda. And members say we lifespan, the active moment, relatively short. So you want to optimize the use of the potential what God give you. So again, I would have loved for most of we talents them for stay. But I don't blame them because they go, because they self. The Bible itself says, seek ye first the kingdom of God. And Timothy can finish standing for me. You know, so then people and they get so they go battle themselves. And when they battle themselves, guess what? Where salon them go on because on the temple they do well. Because Morenike Davis they do well out there and that salon them go on. They get a trickling effect na salon. Rather than getting more or when for go sit down at salon, they never do much, they never like help any mankind. You know, so again, I would have loved to see most of us staying there, but the environment is not right. And unless and until we can make the environment right, we're going to see more of this. The question where plenty of people at the back will ask me, well, say making the environment right. Who will make it right? How can we make it right? The answer obvious. And hopefully that's something we'll come to towards the end of the discussion. Over to you.
Very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Conteh. We I did think about all the points that we give. I know say talk about the brain drainage, we'll just talk about, but still let's stay small on this education. Because and so you talk about, you know, the road is made for the back of the foods. You know, when them they try them, they use this Kenya for the do anyway. Me, I go admit to that beat business in a school. It mean good for me because but good things that they were not me for able for do. And remember the first time said for able for no from 2 times to 12 times. I said that the Yad Rod primary school. Now because Mr. Lancer now we teach I give out mental the first time. I get beats that day. The way see I go na house. I not sleep till I sabi from 2 to 12. From that time to Sabi. So you see that scared self what that can they bring to me, it make able for know that. But to get some people away, they feel to see that they know me necessary and they don't need her. So, but to get away, how for balance how we go able for be. Because that time in the crisis, I think we people let me for able for try for putting put together for no how for balance we are not everybody will get punished because if you were late for school, you will get punished. I remember why they go collegiate, they will get work in school. Where they go, if you not go with your hymnals, the Christ Smith, they beat you for that. And affront devotion public, they make you shame. You need to able to do that. The next time you go to your hymn book and all of that. But the resources for maintain the school, like when you talk about the common room, staff room and all of that, and then people let me they drain. That resources, the manpower will be missing. I feel to say them if we're able for upkeep all that, and make the school building they still be out and there so that they no go able for lost the value of the school and the capacity as well because they get high number of people only the camp. So in your view, Dr. Conte, I feel to say let me for handle them better before we begin lost in the erosion as you say.
There are certain times where you need quite a lot of analysis, a lot of investigation into certain things before you make hasty conclusion or decision. I'll go back to Usa you start where we they go school, especially already for one or thereabouts. We always they start with hot mental. The teacher always do a recap of what we do the previous day. They go from person to person. If na mathematics, we will run through. Will you miss some? Come Q and they ask you like fold your fingers so it gets in duster, whap you properly. The thing is now for spoil you, for trigger you. Same with science. Waiting in they do they go, they ask you what's a calyx, what's a corolla, waiting at the statement, man part or woman part. They run through. We or then one the woman they get it right, you feel proud, you feel like the cream of the society. The science teacher not mean they beat you per se, but when you get on, so you give thumbs up, sometimes they give candy. It try for give some special treatment. So it can be the carrot or the stick approach. We need for strike a compromise, just like how you say. But canceling it effectively to me may not be the best. We get from biology or physiology, which you can call positive feedback mechanism, or you can get negative feedback mechanism. Me feel say we need for like look at this, see who side will strike the compromise. Not just ban say no beating. You they lost control of the class. Not just ban say punishment over it. The punishment not necessarily get for be beating even. There are a number of ways you can make letter picking. After then, tell picking and would they go play ball on stage, left leg the inside. Give them special explanation. Like, bring them up to speed. The time for go play, which in company, it then now the time for catch up. Next day, they say will make efforts for like able for like pick up the concepts better or like able for like catch up. Who sign the next slack? It no say that it's a price to pay. You can get like the party I see them get to them called time out. You want to give some measures so that some of them things then they can help. But again, there is no one size fits all situation. You can judge things by the category, look at it, look at the positive, look at the negative, strike a compromise where a compromise needs to be said. So basically, Nadan Migo say,
You don't mute.
Me on mute?
So, Ronnie, I don't turn you today.
So una no hear me at all? Always as it?
No, you good, you good.
Now me.
Okay, now more me on mute. Okay, sorry.
Yes. So all waiting you say just now, somebody me don't make a comment earlier we say they agree with all thing where you say, except for the advocacy for corporal punishment. A good education system should not need physical assault on children for them to respond positively to teaching. I just want to add to this. Well, you just talk and just not say other ways than they for punish the picking them without you don't to beat no more than the answer. Other thing they like timeout. Sorry, back then when they call them detention, so timeout been there. When they call it after school detention. Then but one thing will lead me to this, will make I bring this comment come up for let we talk about back we teachers them back then, they not be equipped for deal with learning differences when they come and picking them. Because not all picking them learning then at the same stage. You get learning disorder, what we know about now. And of course, so many other things then they way. Some people are smart for English language, but when it comes to maths, it's a zero. I mean, just all them things then they. With teachers, will not be know about that. And I don't think with teachers them be even know about that. So they'll not be equipped to know how to deal with that. With that into consideration right now, You think to say that play a part with the education in fall one when it comes and teachers and students them?
That will definitely get will play a role. It may not play a role in the past, and as Cisse will still they suffer from that because we don't emphasize the brain drain. We don't emphasize the fact that we get erosion over time. Having said that, let me just draw my attention back to the comment where you make on somebody will say the only thing we probably ego wants to challenge now the advocacy for corporal punishment. Here's the point. We are not saying corporal punishment would have to be the be all and end all. But at the same time, it can be a very important component of giving a good quality educational system. So, in as much as we know they say it get for cut across, it can be important. We only just mentioned, say, then hot metal, and then flag them with the flag as so, being served as a stimulus, as a sport for a way going to Osle go leader. Taking corporal punishment out, waiting at that stimulus, that sport, where you go give to the type of warning and Abu Conteh. As I mentioned to me, because I not say, me math teacher, me get for go cocoa me fingers there. We are not studying the timetable. I will sit down and marabu that timetable day. From 2 times 1 to 2 times 12. And marabu I will try for watch from kanda to kanda because I afraid beats. I get nervous when he beats me. Then at the sport. So it can fit for some of them. You don't have to cut it across. What the situation? And I make the teachers then for able to get the balance. There are certain instances in which you will use the carrot approach. And I mentioned that. Yes, no one size fits all approach. Watch the situation, get the right balance. But yet still, the fact that you get differences in student and potential. Same way, so you get differences, even the teacher and potential. And I make you see, now this part of the world, sometimes not a one teacher no more than the class. You get helpers, you get assistant teachers. There are certain things they go call the head teachers for help teach. Like then one will go boys high school. I know say from 10 to 10 we'll get a late Willie Pratt. You can't teach biology. Sometimes we can't teach you my English. When me the primary school, me head teacher, they come pull the teacher in a class. He can't teach you English. They teach you grammar. Make the way for no numbers in grammar. They teach you good English construction. Numbers. So you can see that in it because probably the head teacher, Nayana is saying that sometimes you don't even identify some weakness on the side of the teacher. With school, we don't get plenty of them. So that one teacher, and they teach you from mathematics, you can go to English, you teach you literature, you teach you physical education. There weakness, man. And you cannot give what you don't have. You just try for giving what our society knows a bit. So there are differences. Okay, Chona.
Some comments then come through. Auntie Beryl say, thank you, Dr. Abu, for your profound exposition on our missing values. True say talk me. Teresa Safa say, we need to focus on discipline with the children, understanding why they are being disciplined. Thanks for contributing to this debate. Again, Teresa say thank you, Dr. Conteh. Then Alia, Pat Kamara say, excuse me, fumble them abego, I get cold, and I make her sound like frog this morning. Pat Kamara say, welcome, Dr. Conteh. Christo say, POW, the best high school. Christopher say also, God bless you, sir. True say talk me. And again, Christopher say to Ronnie, not to Momo say that too. I don't remember Ronnie me say something earlier. We say na Momo say that too. Christo they say
So
no.
now outside the entire cow, now they go eat grass.
Yes. They say not to Momo say that.
Probably let's
No,
make
see,
money the turn in and that 10 that 10 you come out. Would then get the cow would then tie. I believe that I'll make connect to that.
Okay. 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 Do ya, Dr. Abu, look what I'm skittle we this morning.
I
Maurice,
tell you,
how you do? I
now
know.
Black Santa.
Exactly. Maurice, come on.
Yes,
You want to fumble?
una
You want
kushe,
to fumble with your Maurice?
una kushe, una kabo. Actually, the way Dr. Abu say, now we can take care of Santa and reindeer them. So we get for feed them this morning before, and the deer they not wake early. So you get for wait till the week before you take care of them. But I'm glad you are on joining her, and I don't know what you now from what they take care of the deer them. And it's a beautiful topic. And as you read the comments, then we go come take them from there for ask Dr. Abu one question because I just read somebody say the corporal punishment, important, and I don't listen to Dr. Abu don't say. Me a question we want for ask Dr. Abu now, how we can able for bring that values back into this system because we know say the fumble with the help pan education business today. Go to the school no more even they wake up discipline. How we go for bringing them back, especially I know say it's not a global thing, but especially we will get picking in here with that corporal punishment, day. Waiting as some of the things that we will do for bring back the values at the home stem for helping picking there for all this book learning business, super one. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Uncle Theo. We know say the family now the backbone for any community or nation in development. Then picking and they will spend something 8 hours in a school. The rest of the time, then get for spend an house or sometimes outside the house connects them though. Even before they go to school, the very first teacher now be their parents, particularly so their mama. So I expect say the injection what the family they make pan the picking them, sorry, is very, very severe. It's very, very important. Let's start off with that point where we say respect na a community, respect na family, na a big deal. What you respect, you're able for open a lot of doors and you're able for like get information. You were able for grow. We get a common adage, we say children should be heard or should be seen, not heard. So waiting we don't grow up with what women they grow up in a salon, we not they talk what we parents them or we elders in the talk. We they listen, we try for learn from them. If we go for ask questions, would they wait for the right time? Use the right tone of voice, the right environment. We know they go talk with them, they talk like say, would they go into arguments with them or they challenge them? There are certain instances in which you will see parents or grandparents them. Where people come or where they talk, you go see them send you, then I you know more than they give you. You know it's in the mean. You get for commodity. Anything and they are not see much of them now, man. In fact, where parents then they talk or big one in the talk, and that's when they see something they begin one can talk kakatoa. Sometimes they want still the show. Sometimes they go way into a conversation, even when they not invite them. Not to respect that. So I feel say one first thing we get for like bring back that kind of respect. Again, we for accept the fact say governments nowadays, particularly so now the West, the authorities now the West, they need to help the situation. Because then say the picking and getting right. Or they teeny yourself, they want for commodities now host, then go do it in the some of them get little or no experience. They not get that kind of guidance who they need, who they go in house. What would they now host? You know they come on at yourself, so say something they you've not girl picking, they married you. But now we see the thing, so you don't want to go pay a good influence, you don't impede them. Then they talk, then they play. 1 out of 9 out of 10 chances, they could even be misled. Then can even be misled. Now that's when you see them begin knocking at you do much back. You know, for support, for guidance. You know, so we basically need for the echo, the values them, or the family forget. One of them, as I mentioned, now respect. And with governmental authorities that you ask me what you for do, then get for like no say. When we come out, I talk now about the diaspora, we'll come out. We get we own value will come out to it. And not to everything will bring us alone bad. We get some way good. One for like keep them good values then they. Then we can join, then get the own good values. One for like take the good values, filter through, left the bad one then. You know, and then bring the good one from the different cultures then, so that we can able to like grow. So respect is a big one. We get a lot for land, we get a lot of rights, but we abuse most of the rights there. Before I left that respect talk there, I've also mentioned, say, in as much as I don't emphasize, say, them picking them for able for like get respect for the big one there. I want to draw attention, say, something day we serve the parents there, we serve the big one there, we can pass smack mine, we can too much. We can press too much, we can go avoid the line. So if you try for say, we try for cut the line. Where enough is enough. Where we get for like show love and tolerance to them, we get for like show that. In as much as we want respect from them, in as much as we want for guide them through, we get for guests on South for able for embrace them. You know, suffer thy children to come unto me. So that's the first point, respect. Second one, we seem for done the loss with values, ethics, for example. Certain things in the way I see them picking they do now. Well, under normal circumstances, we not mean they do them thing and they, you know, get mindful of oneself. Not to just your parents to go take care of you, even community members them, even you cousin them, then go deal with you like nobody's business. I can't imagine what the home in the Ghost and St. Edwards, they put into us his dung in waste, young guy, they make shabba. You can't do that. But now, at the order of the day, now that's what they do. Then you go see some parents and they watch and so, you know, people say nothing. Wait till you know, because the respect been there a road, they all left that picky. The respect been all lost. You know, if you get voice for talk to the picky, they left the trusses, any way. So man, and they pull in hundreds of dollars, new one. You go na Hudson Day, go buy them trusses, they wouldn't broke. You know, na design, na fashion. And then they one way for gonna and I want in celebration, right? Sometimes only they celebrating 50 years. Where that book goes trusses. Whose home will you come out? In beyond this, you uncle, you auntie, you cousin, you daddy go ask you, whose home you feel say you come out? Who that you go showcase yonder? You know, whose family will you want to represent? Who that kind of system? You know, so we need for look at anything and then try for like fix them. You go see that situation in which some people girl picking and go so yeah, left all the chest. Sometimes 25 or 50% of her. Come on, I say, I didn't draw attention. Look me now. Again, not for Islamic value, not to Aku Muhammadan value. It's just about decency. Just decency. You know, again, we can talk about that situation in which you get for Koba A. They will tell you, say, oh, na hijab, na Muslim, not a Muslim, it's decency. I remember in the 90s, early 90s, 110, something they go Christmas Eve, so I go with me wife and my wife in family, something at Jordan Church na Moitongi. You go see what then they go take communion or then sit down. So you see, then they cover their aid, then they cover the ELA no exposed. It's decency. Whether not Christianity or not Islam, then get that decency there. But all of them, and the way you do it, they say, this is not Al Qaeda. You know, then kind culture, then we need for look into them. All right. One more thing where you compare values or ethics, it don't go to a situation in which we young parents, then even the very family, not seem for they get them priorities right. You go see that situation in which mama, they lost respect completely for the man that owes the daddy. And it gets in your own goal. What they do, they team up with the picking, particularly so the picking will feel saying that the blue boy of the daddy. It team up with them for let them go against norm, just so they go able to achieve in your personal goal. It might mean personal goal. You go get at the beginning. We not allowed to do this because sometimes they want to go do something we not right, or unethical, which sometimes the family or the daddy not go accept. They go team up with the beginning. Let's go rebel against her. Let's turn rebel against her. Sometimes we need to cook, sometimes we need to sit on ourselves. Sometimes we can ourselves, we won't go inside, we left on Napala. We're gonna Napala. We know did it. We're gonna we say commodity. Just for frustrate the man, for let the man mellow down. There are times they get it. Right? And guess what? At the end of the day, when them begin and they grow older, then they realize that they were in use. And you want me to manipulate them, will end up for be somebody who they look very bad. And guess what? Let's make it straight. You know, they happen just on the mama using the children. It can happen the other way. There are times when the daddy self can do the same thing. All of it, then they target a certain goal. My own personal interest now I'm for promote. So I use the picking them, I use others just for life forget the goal. So you're not winning. The family is not winning. You're not giving good values to the picking them. And we give for like consider and they say you get to watch the family as a whole. You know, they watch the individual. When the family succeed, we all succeed. When you look at that selfish goal of one person, one parent, or one picking, you are breaking the family and you're losing the system. And then beginning at the smart too, then they look for the weaker spots. If na mama na weak, now you then they pass through for let them forget them weak. If na daddy weak or na daddy careless, then they pass through you. So we get to work as a family, especially we the parents then, mama and daddy. Let's be reasonable. Let's be compassionate. Let's understand things. But at the end of the day, let's get priority right. Let's not be selfish. Let's not be self-centered. Yeah. So that's another point Usai has said. Another thing again, now advice. We don't get that situation in which we as parents or grandparents then we can call we picking them. We can get that dinner table discussion. They even tell we get Tory time. Sometimes grandma will they tell you why we are tortoise in background, in crack. You know, all the lesson I they teach you so. You know, sometimes they will tell you some lesson and way basically something. I remember in the 70s, my grandma would tell me, right? Oh, you know what's in Bobo? Where I cook so you will see I take 2-3 charcoal, pull on at the fire, put her inside this saga pan. I mean get that shine pan, that saga pan with there for baking. What are they put on there? You know what they do this for? Because they yes done the burn. So where I put this so I take the charcoal, put it on top of the yes cover. It will help me for like reduce the burn smell. Me granny tell me that. That's where I don't understand the chemistry. Right? It tell I go from 5 now at Prince of Wales school where they do organic chemistry. I understand. So you see them tear gas mask where they put. And because there's some kind of graphite or carbon where they suck some of them gas there. And that they get high affinity, get high likeness for them gas than they. So it is suck and come out. So now that make me granny me they put that charcoal on top of the rest. The charcoal will suck that bone. So by the time I'm granny serve the food, so yeah, most of that smell, that burn smell, the charcoal can come out. The granny no say it will put charcoal. The granny know the product, but I don't know the chemistry behind that. So my granny me don't teach me what you have to do, right? So then kind education, then they then culture, then they then knowledge, then they then ideas, then they would they miss them out because we not get that time day. By the time the people here, I don't want to wait. So they go live by myself. You know, we not get much of that family. Grandparent, grandchild, parent, child, cousin them able for like them with the play and net, you know, all that and they seem for the loss. You know, there are a number of other things they okay able for like mention, even religion, right? Now home will get for like focus on all of those. But for that not make them long, I will pause. If I get time, I will expand on this a little bit. But there are a number of factors they affect we and we will need for address. Over to you, sir.
All right, doctor, you get time, of course, but we can't take a break. But before we go break, and before we'll read the commercials MTO we get, we can go into the next session. And before we go there, before we take a break, somebody they put a question we get for do with this, still the school business and the wahala inside it. He say, okay, the first one is a question for you. He say one video they will circulate on social media from last week. We get for do with corruption inside secondary school, corruption and bribery inside secondary school, and also a continue for say principals and teachers and they accept bribe and accept students that with and grades are not better. and whilst the other one then they deny them the right for make the well, then one will not afford them. They say, what thing are you take on this, and what are you take, and how you feel say then over to you, sir.
All right. I tell this person, thank you for bringing this up. We need for recognize, promote, appreciate, and bio good values and good practice. We need for condemn, in no uncertain terms, anything where they go against them good values then they. Situation in which anybody who they in position of authority, they misuse the blessing what God give them for able for like deliver, for able for like serve, either in community or anybody who they under am, or anybody who get a blessing for serve. That situation they in which they misuse the opportunity they or get into corruption, it's something that should be handled and handled swiftly. So corruption at school, taking bribes, giving leakage for examination question, supplying answers during examination, like how they say, then you get the examination camping or whatever. These are things that need to be properly addressed. And as I mentioned, when we 1 minute talk with Moe and Ronnie, we are say I want samba them. We snow. Na Canada, I wouldn't say no. I talk say yeah. Well, I do on your behalf, MMTO,
Yes.
because we just supply them from Canada. I
We
talk
get
say,
it.
I make a statement say contract law will tell you say whenever you give, there should be a recipient. If me willing for give, nobody not ready for receive, the exchange doesn't happen. The contract doesn't happen. So the teacher then go did it, then ready for doing corruption, then ready for sell leakage. If we don't picking them, we help them for let them understand, let them get our value, then they go help small. So how does that come in? A number of groups need for help for sensitize the family. Let's start up from the family, from the home. Me home me come out, the south side and train me. I'm not going to even begin talk about leakage. Now they then go broke me jabon to start off with.
Mm-hmm.
You go not to that kind of home there you go. Then go ask who say you come out, who send this don't begin. The home where they now, me wife not go even encourage me picking them for talk about anything on advices. Then go do and probably then go on for try more than they out. But it is not encouraged out here. So maybe some groups like KDU Global can set up things like symposia. They can set up some websites who side and go, they put some of their values there, the do's and the don'ts, educate you picking them, so that they're able for like know the cultural value, traditional value, decency in a society.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So for answer the question, anything way illegal, anything way wrong, selling question paper, asking the beginner for let them come pay, for let them pass exam, for let you show them question, for let you admit people that will not qualify into school. Once they are who qualify, they are being kicked out. All of these are things that are completely wrong. They should not only be condemned, they should not only be criticized, but corrective measures should be taken and taken swiftly. The one that will take them, they are there. In that case, whatever that video go out, authorities day, Ministry of Education day, the board of governors of the schools, then they, so these people should be reached out if they're not proactive. Groups to reach out to them, like how they ask these questions on this forum. Those questions should be directed to those authorities, those stakeholders, so that answers are obtained. Over to you.
All right. Thank you, doctor, for answer that question there. And inside the question, you give solution, what you will for do as a parent, and also we for direct then question in the. We want to take short break, and More and Oni over to Una for the announcement or what you get at the kitty for people then. Over to Una.
This number when it care. I they remind una say this na Yad Rod, and with Yad Rod, if una get anything una want for advertise, like na una we get business, una want for promote una business, una reach out to we, Una see we email address and my telephone number they float at the bottom. When I reach out to we can do jingle for una, we can do layover advertisement for una. Like a shipping business una get store shop una they sell groceries or whatever una they do no more. We can advertise for una. If una announcement una get whether na obituary or na one announce wedding, engagement, christening, whatever announcement una get, una reach out to we go make it happen. We just want make una say we open for do any advertisement or jingle for una. We get Facebook page where we dey encourage una for go into una like the page, una subscribe, and una go to visit we page because we can get information them when are there we can post every now and again. And I dey hand over to Mr. Ronnie Temple for make it do the 2-3 commercial them where we get. Ronnie?
Yes, so well, me family, and today come again to we own culture. And today, you always don't discuss today. We talk about the values them out and they go. So if you want for know more about your village, the value you get at your village, you want for more. Let's start with your village, or you want for know anything that happen in your country. And the right thing is for make you go able for reach and support Reverend Pratt with him book. Reverend Pratt in book where he say the history of your village in Sierra Leone. And then Amazon, when they sell and they cheap one and reasonable price, where you able get them for low cost, where you able for give a gift or you need more, let you know. We get so many rich histories though they happen at that place there. Like the wharf, the other areas then they will then cover like beside the Queen can go the host way they when now self the not make ourselves now some kind secure area again as well. You can able for learn more from that. Then you go get our own Reverend Jeremiah Moshope Pratt, and like that book. And then get the audio version as well. So do you have a follow go support them and buy them alone no more about country. And we got with your sister also. What we don't go forget, we send a member of this group. Where now Lucia Williams, now woman will decide for bring we can inside a young personal life for make we go able learn bottom. With most of the time, man, the way we want talk about woman with Timbele business, we not want for the conversation. But now the how the world learn if I make we open up, make we learn more. And God don't bring we can now we able for see things differently. We will able learn so we able for understand. We will know more about facility treatment woman and you go through and everything and you know. So if you want for know more, but this is my own personal story, Mrs. Lucia Williams. Always tell me and for check Amazon for that. Amazon get everything, get her in Kindle, they get her paperback, they get the audio and everything you go learn, you go able for no say yes. Well, we get boku things them where we go learn from that. So now that we'll get for now. The next we'll go to we'll talk about this thing what happened today in North Carolina. You don't say North Carolina, we don't get president who don't can talk. And they tell you now they get an annual service of 9 lessons and carol. So if you want to read, where then they sing carol in Creole, the reading, they reach out to them. And they also put the Zelle and then Cash App information where you go see on the screen. Should in case you want for make you donation, you can help the out right there. You go then go get some and then go pray for you. What's the God business? You go get your own blessing, banner. Tio.
All right. Thank you, Oni, for that, and More for that announcement today. And as soon as I know, information I see, any tell they can go do one sing we come out na salon for let we enjoy the Saturday. Let we know the talk no more. So one for present to na one in a Christmas season, present to na one Christmas carol. We go listen, enjoy, and dance. Maringe Christmas, and this one na we own brother na England, we into music business, put people in together for make them pata this singer so that we self go feel the Christmas season. So we sit down and enjoy them. Yes, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Christmas don't come. One for tell thank you. So we brought them na UK. I think a Voice of Sierra Leone under Colin Spratt, and I think this one na Kitty Fadludin put them together, and it been sweet. Now they can go to the other side of this discussion. But before we go there, I know say Dr. Abu may get few points them from the other side we go one for lay. Now they can look inside wetin make we as salon people them, we can always come together and form something. The spirit can day. But going forward, the spirit can die down. Sometimes can day, plenty day for them. Sometimes can day, the one that we begin them can just pull back, and the one that we can later and then can they tete. But all things can just for them. What's in the problem, and how we go able for fix then we community engagements that we can get, like we can get school organization, we can get plenty organizations in the community. What to make another work, what to make we salon people them collectively, it's stronger for how we go before. What's in the problem them and how we go able for fix them, because now somebody where decide, I don't know if it's now the president, now the Association of Sierra Leone, Association of Alberta, where before it can be plenty been happen, but from where it come, we see say teamwork, and now so then continue they go before. So like I can show we that pattern they will use. If like Connie been say yesterday they discuss, they say if doc now what he eat, where he make his habit talk through. One for look and see what in are the problem the way able to identify and how he go able to help we salon people them all over the world for how we begin apply them thing and they so that we go begin see we organization and they work according to what thing we plan them for. So they look at what in our problem and what thing it do and how we go able to fix them. Doc, we want for you come back, then few points that will be left behind because now nothing left behind today. Then you talk on the new thing and then we go begin look inside waiting our problem as a country, as a nation. We make them with small group, then they organize a community, them all over the world get problem. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Morrison. Like how you say, now two parts I get. Part number one, now for wrap up, them we picking them, and then one would grow up. Waiting at the abonging within the get power with values, how we can able to fix them. They can turn out now to the community at large. It don't matter outside the community. They in the diaspora, they in a salon. We can talk a little bit about them. Now, what much first part them values them we can at community level, particularly so we can we and we picking them. We all know that common adage we can say it takes a village to raise a child. A community living where we they grow up. We not only afraid with parents them, we afraid everybody on a bigger or mean a street, we afraid with cousin there, we auntie and uncle them. Because they meet you, they do what you know for do, they will give one dirty slap where you self no say. In fact, you know they go complain. Because when you go complain house, then they beat you and have the bargain. That's what we're used to. And then people and they know they condone me. Then they ensure say, then discipline we, because where we straight, where we do the right thing, now the benefits of not just the family, but the benefits of the community. So all community begin, now all man begin. We all the help for reason together. But then thing and they seem for them, they lost now. We seem for the original states in which people are not be seen again. But there are times where people are be seen, but the law of the country, the law of the community we they not even they allow you for doing things than they. You did a church, Sunday school, then they train you better one. You get people that will pay attention and try to give you that kind of value. You go to market, then they run after you because they know what they do and they don't. But what you have noticed is that most of them here don't look, they lost now. Let me give an example. What a primary school? I get situation in which we don't do exam. Like I'm in the tell Auntie Moria at the beginning, say sometimes we don't exam, we get peer group influence, we go swim. Well, one more Moria don't be what a primary school, by the time we don't sit, follow go from one, we be relatively free. And two people and say, go play ball and field. Tell for in a classroom. In no sense, join the group. We go play. But you may get one rebel, one traitor, one boy blow the whistle, one boy, he be left at the class. He make good boy. So when you see the teacher come, now answer, where's the rest of the class? He say, yeah, I know. They don't go play ball like Mabila. And the teacher say, he say, yes. Asabu side and go play, Kala, I go show you. Take the teacher, I go. You know, Mabila, you dey up the hill, you dey watch down and see man in the ball. All of a sudden, now one pan is smart, but the owner, the leader will say, look, go play. He say, hey, look the teacher up here now. While we na balance the begin balance, so then but they will start waiting for do. Would they go down the wharf? Would they go behind the fishes? Me now, no, me not use what they do. So I was just there like the lone sheep, you know, just watching. So the teacher able to spot me very well, you know. So if nobody else spots me, so I'm in there now in book as one person way go serve as the one who discipline better one. And what thing then they do, because they get sense, they know what they know. They go now then go home, they not can school again. You know, sense Abu, host boy, say la go now. The teacher don't see me la go run faster. I go even reach now the class before the teacher. Sometimes you not even recognize myself. Run quick, I don't reach in a class before the teacher, and this bubble will show him. Sit down a class, now the teacher can like 10 minutes later. I say, you, I see you, now you are the one I see most clearly about all. He said, what you go do, Anna? And I said, well, let me say, I'll go play myself. And I said, all right, you know, you fall a bad company next time. Tells they can't punish you, but before I punish you, go call your parents. Me, they afraid for go call parents because I know say parents go beat me, teacher beat me. Sometimes teacher can go beat me pants up the bargain. I say, you know what's happening? Like go friend one me auntie who they nearby. Like go talk to a lady, auntie can big for me. I go talk to auntie. I explain to auntie, I say, auntie, go play ball, and we can go big. And I say, oh, yeah, I'll go big for you. Oh, rich. Auntie no ask the teacher for explanation. Say, teacher, I'm his sister in picking this. Before you explain, find one of the strongest boiler and back up. Give her $1 first. Solid $1 in our leg. So that's it takes a village. Beats me. Where tonight the auntie said and beats me. You know, one condone me panenting. You see, and say I do bad. And if you buy me, I will do the same thing next time or even worse. So it beats me well. And you not deny why I go big and say can't big. Because if me deny sometimes for one away, I was here, this is not ready for cooperate to me. You know, it cooks me, play me big one trick. He say, I no go. Oh, which they make them beat me good. So that was a lesson. Never again, I never followed it. Right? So it takes a village in that sense. But a number of times they were with a serious situation in which people they go out, they're not able for like get the culture, they're not able for like get that kind of support they can just move and do it in they want to do. Moving on, we see a situation in which even with very culture seem not for be expected much by you picking them. What you picking them they do, and not just we picking them, even we other big one in our community, then seem for look low on we very valuable culture and they embrace other cultures. Let's put this into perspective. Plenty people host them, it no matter whether in a salon or outside, then go focus more for watch Nigeria movie. Then Lord Bongo they watch before. We not they look at it anymore. And not say we not they produce much, but we not they make any efforts. We get Ministry of Tourism and Culture. What are we doing? How are we promoting our culture? How you they show we follow make soda soap and make it even better and reduce the corrosive effects of the soda soap? The value what they pay black soap, that medication, what they pay them. How would they able for like refiner? How would they pull her? Waiting to happen with the pusher. Plenty thing they picking and sabi. We granny them in the make Kongu. I mean panel sabi Kongu now. Women they get finger. We don't damage things that we not even sabi finger again. You know, most of them see don't lost. When you camp a movie, like I say, we will spend all the time, they look 2 hours, 3 hours, Nigeria movie. Very little time for watch Talia Fino, Charlie Afna. In your own drama, or the show. Very little time for listen to Lord Bongo. Very little time. When you camp on sports, you go get that situation in which you go watch soccer of footballers will call on a salon, na stadium. Who they go watch? We will left this in fact, they cancel your league for Premier League or La Liga. Would they cancel them completely? In fact, now would they advertise? If you ask Ronnie, I will tell you the latest cancer what they make. What Manchester United, the latest buy what they buy at Manchester United, Arsenal. What he go tell you right now? He go tell you how much billion them he sell Ronaldo last. He get that statistics there. But ask how much them he waiting them in the do for Gallon Pad. He not sabi safe. Sometimes he not sabi all the teams holding a free talk. We are losing our interest in our own very own, focusing on others. So waiting to happen, you get cultural erosion, you get traditional loss. You know, all of this in there can happen. Moving a little bit further, even religion. We grown a home in which wedding itself gets in your norms. When you go married, not to you follow us Morrison no more, they go married to Mrs. Morrison to be. Now, Theo in family, they go married to Mrs. Morrison in family. Now, family, they married to family. So it's value. You they watch them. You know they look for the money. You they look, you get good Christian value. Now, good Muslim, he feared God, he they go church, he they pay tithe, he they fast. You know they drink and drunk, you can drink, but you not drunk. These are some of the things to look out for. Then good values in there. But then they're not a priority now anymore, you know. Sometimes they want begin put focus out and say, no, men, the optic, they are a thief. You know, then they even call you names. When you begin look at them values in there. Rather, instead of looking for God in your true attributes there in marriage, then they look for something else. They go look for wealth. For this get couple. Then they look for fame. Oh, Tiona, the president of Silent Community in Ontario. But you see on here, you see his structure, you see one built, see chest. These are the things they go look out for instead of look out for that values. What would they marry? Get money for buy which you want buy. Then go tell me website, you know they wear everything new. You get forget some new, you get some old, you get forget something what you they rent. What you did lent from somebody else, then get easy for all of that. And you know, so picking and not sabi that now. They don't know that. They're not even busy. They know why you use it. If Auntie Moe begin to explain down to the say, well, this is my mid boring, they want come on here, use it. You know, so these are all things that we are losing. And finally, one thing we not mentioned before, where I will emphasize again, the community we need to monitor, even with appearance, even the way we they show yourself up, you know, like that pants hanging down the waist, you know, show much culture, you know, show much value. That will be a little bit decent. So you show up so yourself are glad. I know they say it is correct, but there are times your appearance self can cause you in future. And no situation in which somebody good and figure like crazy. The charm number like coach the charm pages in a church. Waiting they happen. They go for an appointment in a bank. Then don't interview and then see say this man are not top notch. At the end of the day, then you get for turn and down. Then kick now salon I tell you, not so first of all. Then kick him out simply because he get dread. Then say dread. They did not want it because it's not part of their culture. And this now in the 80s are the tell us so. You know, but those things are not factored into system right now. I'm not saying that's a good example that we need for promote. I'm just saying we have values, and some of these values we need for know within them mean to we and how okay for pushing. Over to the last point to Mr. Morrison asked me. Communities, salon communities, waiting they go wrong. How we can able for like to fix that? Mr. Morrison, I can proceed or I'll take a pause.
Well, I don't know if More or Oni get question for the last points and we don't eat because see More in Lost in Wonders, it call it and Oni they take notes. And they say one for go pass now as president now. Agba inside boss go pass the idea. And I'm how the thief idea them. But a good thing, a good idea the thief. So I don't know if I get question for Doctor before you go over to the community one.
Me not get question them, but I just want make una know say we get comments that we don't come up. So
Just go ahead and read
some
them.
point we need for address them. Now we
Go
go
ahead
to
and read
comment
them.
them. Okay.
Yes.
Susan John say, Auntie Susan say, thank you, Yad Rod, for bringing Dr. Abu to this program. His opinion on the deterioration I don't sabi talk.
Deterioration.
Thank you very much. Of education and the lack of parental influence in the home is absolutely true. And I agree. Blessed and grateful say thank you very much for your response, Dr. Conte. And Ken Ham say the system is rotten from the top down. If the attitude is not changed, it would be impossible for change. This is a big one. I don't know how we go able to change this, Dr. Abu. So we will therefore come to you back for respond to that. Arashike 25 say some of today's parents are former child soldiers who bring their children up the only way they know, as violent bullies with no interest in learning, and even the teachers are afraid of them. Wow, I never consider that. So that I never think of that. Then is the North Carolina event online? There is no details of that. No, they online. Me said me they ask. They online. But next week we go bring una shots and little bit video of what's happen. But they online. We go bring una updates next week. That's all for now.
So, doctor, you agree with this person where you say some of the parents will be done for them the former child soldiers, and that we say because of some teacher them no say them where them parents them now people that will be done they live their boots alive, and we been done involved in war and blood. We some of the teacher in the freed for involved with them picking them. We sometimes then they feel for all up and themselves in our school. You agree with that?
Absolutely agree. And not just the picking them, even some of the parents them, some of the one that within our school now, be it senior school or tertiary institutions, some of them actually don't experience things like this, And often you can see the way they can stand tantrum, the way they behave in a class, you can clearly tell. And I make this part of the world, then gets the opportunity for cancel them, clean them, stream them, rehabilitate them a little bit. If we get much of the opportunity, then in a silent salon, some rehabilitation need for be done before you actually integrate them with the rest of the class. This part of the world, I know we do quite a lot of that. And you even see them more than Canada, not just with Sierra Leoneans, you see them with so many other nationalities. Women don't face similar situation. Where they don't face violent conflict situation. They can always get into there. And one thing we professionals and will ask you for, now for let we cancel them, let we rehabilitate them, let we give them some guidance counseling, so that they can able for match with other picking them. Otherwise, they can say one rotten fish can probably one will buckets.
All right, okay, go ahead.
Them when the teachers themselves need training.
All right, so this part of the world, then get professionals. That work they know they left to the teachers then, right? All the teacher would do is spots there and they can complain. Most of the time, this thing can be handled by the vice principal. The vice principal gets resources then. Then can go to the social workers then. Then can go to guidance counselors then. Then can go to even the police. The police, they help now in the institution there. Like I say, we are blessed in this part of the world, in the Western world, for able for address that. And I don't see much of that in Sierra Leone, but there should be that advocacy for how they get and can help them. But the question that was asked, do I agree? Absolutely, I do agree. You have the institution in which them quote unquote problem children in a class will not just the cost problem for the other picking them, but also they make the teacher in your work become difficult. They make the classroom situation feel like hell in heaven.
All right, thank you, sir. Now let me go inside this last side, how they look. We get for do it. We community them. A global problem, it no matter outside Salon people and this is a global problem. We they get community them. We the people then go diddy. But it look like say thing another work. The community then go get aims and objective, but it's very difficult for me to able to reach them goal then day. What's in our problem? Why we not able for do them? And how you feel say we for able for tackle then wahala then day. Over to you, sir.
Thank you again. Salon people generally we can get good intention. We always not be able for like achieve the objective because of a number of reasons. First and foremost, we not plan well. For whatever project, whatever you want to do in life, even if you want to make breakfast, you want to make lunch, you want to make dinner, it's a project by itself. You need to plan well for the project. If you don't plan well, you're going to run into trouble. Even if you get it right, you might not get it at the best because you fail for plan. Then Bookman like Theo Morrison can say, when you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So the first problem we see whether in a community.
Doctor, only just say I want to say thank you. I can tell you only say me na Bookman. It is a joke. Thank you very much, sir.
The Reginos in Veritate.
Lead us in truth. Over to you, kid.
Yeah, so the point where they make, the first problem was, see, we don't plan, we just jump into something. And most of the time, we find trouble along the way. If God bless you, we'll be able to like fix the problem. Plenty time, we are not so lucky. So waiting to happen, we run into trouble. A second point, Solomon in the past, we seem to be very supportive. But with that time, we'll get conflict. As he says, some kind influence don't get into we be say like how former President Jan Kabambi say some of you they portray that bad heart, quote unquote, attitude. If Ronnie Temple on our president right now in London, Ontario, the next person say, why not running for the deal? Why running for they show up? Why not running for they do this? It just want for like be antagonistic against you simply because not to in the day. Or sometimes they not get influence for him for control you for one the shot. It just want for undermine you. Criticism fine, but let it be constructive and necessary criticism. Why they criticize Ronnie just because not to me they at the hems of affairs, it now becomes challenging. And as he say that it become common now in Sierra Leone communities. It was not very common. When we get to have our chamot, but we come together, we will do things. But now people then they bring them personal goals. Then they bring like how good people then will say envious mind, envious spirits. Then they bring and come inside just to undermine the progress of a leader. And undermine the progress of the leader, not to an individual you damage, you damage an entire community, or you damage an entire conclave, you damage an entire institution. That's what they feel for your lives, right? The success of one person can trigger to the success of the entire community. The failure of one person can get a trickling effect to the entire community. So we get to be watchful and watch, say, will they do something who will benefit the community rather than the interest of the self. Apart from looking at that selfish reason in which people then just rush, others can just be gullible. It is done day, it happens, say, Ronnie get an issue with Moye. Ronnie they fight. Ronnie they try for like, bring her down or bring him down. Waiting to happen, they just stop there and try for resolve your own problem. If they try for recruit Theo. And if Theo don't get mind of himself, easily recruited. Now team up and team up so for trash Moye. Sometimes they look at just out of jealousy, no more mind. Sometimes are just out of envy, no more mind. Sometimes are based on baseless accusation. Sometimes the person who needs who they accuse, not even sure of what they accuse of. He just get that feeling, he get that suspicion. They don't recruit Theo. Now bring MMOA down so. And it has a trickling effect on the institution who Moe they represent. So me feel say now them problems there who they face now with Sierra Leone communities them. And it could be a problem where basically common now some other communities. But to be fair, these were not very common. Then they creep and then they entrench themselves. And unless and until we try for like bring consciousness, we try for like draw away attention, we'll try for take active step for put there BNW, situation will just they get worse over time. What do we need to do? First and foremost, we forget a clear mind that we don't get easily recruited by anybody, especially so when it comes to the selfish gene, especially so we come on personal issues. Let's look at the group success. I'm a biologist, so get what you call altruism, kin selection. You go see that lion, mommy, it puts in life in a danger just for let's save the group. You know, care let in your life go. For as long as the group, outside the daddy, the 40 picking or 20 picking or 10 picking or 5 picking, if that group in that territory, they say, he or she, what they go put in neck, is okay with that, right? That's altruistic behavior. You save that group there, you ensure say the gene they continue. You ensure say generation yet unborn go share your gene, continue the existence of your species. But when you begin allow the gene for the kill just because of your own selfish interest, in no time, the entire gene will be wiped out. You know, so we get for like put with interest, we need for like come together and see that issue of being easily recruited or being easily brainwashed for like we able for like team up and scatter and shatter things. We need to be very careful about it. If anything, like me, somebody brings something to me, Theo brings something to me about More, I'll listen. I'm not going to kick the idea. I'll listen properly. If now something will get made, I will tell you. I'll talk to Ronnie. I don't hear you on side. I'll talk to Theo, More. I'll talk to Mary and get you on side as well. If I'm able for resolve, I'll resolve. But you're not going to get me to recruit. You know they go get me recruited for logo fit. What I'll do, I'll be a peace ambassador and try to fix that idea.
All right, Doctor, I want for all leaders side. To we people already follow, already watch. I'm not afraid for sending a question on this topic where we talk, where we discuss. So maybe you see another way, or you get another perspective of this, and not afraid for put your comments. Then Dr. Abu go deal with them. Doctor, I go on for bringing come as a leader in your community. All right, people go on for because I don't make bluff for you. I don't blow on say the way manner how you don't work na Edmonton the Alberta usa you dey. I believe say for you for able for identify the wahala them, it must be say you get them people in the inside your community. People go on for know how Dr. Abu Conteh able for be successful, which then kind of people in the way they inside the community. They are you able to be successful? Who's going you work on? Who's magic where you play? Sometimes somebody else on a leader, they face that same problem they but one for know your pattern, your formula, your strategy, what you use for make they like it today. Look where Edmonton find there, you won't get good weather, even though you play school. So over to you, sir.
Thank you again, Theo. I start off by saying when you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Whenever you take responsibility, whenever you get a project, whenever you are a leader on something, the first thing you need for doing for understand what is at hand. So even before I became a president, I take me time for studying my community. I take me time for understand who are them are they work with, who are they are they ragbala with, so that I am for get clear understanding of the do's and the don'ts, the challenges, the successes. The success is the strength that something I can build on. The challenges I get for fun ways for against them. It may not be very easy, but I do that one day. So the approach we use now for take me to not rush into leadership, not take the opportunity offered to me for lead. I turned out like 2 or 3 times before I eventually take up the responsibility. And at that time, I may not get ample information for understand me people then. Not just understanding them for know what they need, but understanding them for know who that day you go work with for letting for succeed. So the next stage, teamwork. Remember, say one finger not able for big stone, one thick broom not a sweep clean. So I need for get teamwork. Identify the people that way compatible, people that way you know say go deliver, people that way you know say they're bondable, right? That's another thing that I did. Once I do that, I try for let we engage and get blueprints. That blueprints is very necessary because it will guide you, it will keep you on track, It will also serve as a way where they can evaluate you, or will you evaluate yourself for see if you make progress, for see whether you're stagnant or whether you need to progress. So we get that blueprint. We'll get our blueprint, divide the work, shape the work, get committees, get them to do some things. There are certain instances you might have challenges with these committees. But then when the committees are not there, it becomes even more dangerous. It becomes even more difficult for you for able to achieve anything. It will just feel like potential energy locked there. So you get for crack that nut for like transform the potential energy to kinetic energy. So open up the communities so that you will able for like divide it into subcommittees. And then subcommittees, yeah, will be people where you know say get skills or get interest, who go able for like deliver. Where you camp like seniors business, get people who you know say get interest in that thing they will go on. Or you camp money finance committee, get people who sabi and who get us with talk like also who were able for like rally membership contribution and anything get them. So that's another thing that I did, but not set them, give them waiting them for do and left them. So give them the logistics, give them the resources and monitor them from 10 to 10. You can set them up, you don't get the best sets, you don't get the best team, but if they don't have the logistics, they're not going to be able to achieve. Try hard. Remember, say you as the leader, the buck stops with you. If something go wrong, it didn't you aid. If you succeed, then they fly you kites. So you get to like ensure say you go out and take the heavy lift. So that's what we've been doing. We look out outside resources there, whether a grant, whether a personnel for country, we get down and into the committees then. And finally, monitor them over time. Get you monitoring and evaluation tool where you go to monitor the committees for see what they do. You don't want to be hard, but you want to give them morale booster. Sometimes they need encouragement, they need enticement, they need morale booster. They need you for talk to them. They need for no say you as the leader, you did it. You did follow up with them. You did able for like recognize their efforts. Either now with morale boosters then you be able for like see results they have. You're not going to be perfect, but you will be able to make headway. So those are some of the things we did when I became president. When I eventually became president, I decided to like do a number of things I had mentioned. And by God in power, I think we were able to like deliver some results. Like how my brother, Theo, recognized me. So God be the glory. We are delivering bit by bit. Over to you.
More, yes.
Dr. Yes, I get one question. As a leader, Dr. Abu, at what point you go say, okay, I trust them people there, so, or I'm not trusting them enough. How you go do know, say you don't trust them too much for making them not let you down? Because some people are where you trust them, you left in, you feel so confident, you left in at the end, and that's it, then they let you down. At what point you go say, okay, I'm comfortable for left and make it go, I know the end go baram, make sure say do all thing right. At what point, sir?
Good question. If we should take that model, if we can take that model there, and science or human ecology, we get a side. You don't monitor the progress of an event. You don't monitor the progress of some task that you give to a committee. And you see the committee don't they improve consistently. And they change, they drop, you can say, okay, I have gone like half of my term, or the lifespan of this committee don't go halfway. And I see then they get steady progress. I can say enough is enough. The trend might continue the same way. That's point one. Point two, it can increase up to a term at which it plateaus. It will level off. It never go anymore. So what you waste your time they monitor anymore? Because it don't plateau off. It don't reach in Santigi line. It don't reach in Waterloo. In which case, this is not the optimum way you can get. You can take the next several months, they monitor them. You're not seeing any change. So you might as well say enough is enough. I could safely conclude that these guys would be doing what needs to be done. Having said that, that's not the ideal situation. Having said that, human not a dynamic system. You can never just sit on your oars and be satisfied. You need for keep continuous monitoring. Continuously they monitor them, because at the end of the day, that monitor day important for keep the committee on their toes. Important for keep the committees doing waiting in the do. You pull that check, you pull the evaluation. There is a tendency for let the committee slack and then retrogress. So under normal circumstances, waiting me go ask as much as possible routine monitoring from start to finish, from PAPE to pay RAPE, very important.
Ronnie, you got a question?
Yes. Well, Doc, I know say we dey try for round up now, but I just want to ask you this quick one here. I know say you know a good leader who can tell you how you don't explain yourself and how you dey tackle stuff there. But for when we don't talk about the Sierra Leone community, how difficult they are, how they can end up, they go around and all over the place. So how you able for attend to the people there we really not like you for let you be the leader? Yeah, because I know say you get other people there, they do not all man 100% all man will like you. You get the one that say for no me they in favor of you or waiting, but in as much as you they prove them wrong, are you able to attend to them?
Thank you, Ronnie. Very important and critical question. In life, let everybody for like you, and you should not be expecting that. Yeah, there are certain instances in which you get for lexidom and evaluate. What is the reason of the problem? If somebody not like you, why they not like you? If it is something that you're doing wrong, your best option would be try for see how you can work on them and get on better. That's a genuine reason for let them not like you, or a genuine reason I don't put on lecture for concern. That is legitimate. That needs to be addressed. Solution needs to be found. And you as a leader need for look at them problem. But there are certain instances in which some people just antagonistic out of spite, just antagonistic because of who that you be, because you know to create like them, or sometimes you know to limba like them, or sometimes you know belong self. Then just want to attack you. Or sometimes then you did you know to them they like I say. Those type of cases are cases where me not they spend time pa. Because you can do nothing about it. You cannot change the man in mind. They go cook. So why you going to waste your time panande? Why you waste your time panande? And guess what? You are helping that hater. Because waiting wants let you succeed. So they try for distract your attention. They try for pull you down or pull him or pull her down. PhD syndrome. Now that they try for do. You focusing on your attention on that kind of thing they want a baseless thing. It's not productive. It's not good for your image. It's not good for the community. It's not good for the very group who you the lead. So for baseless, for those selfish, hate, may not spend much time on that. If there's a way to talk, somebody has a concern, I have to explain myself or clarify, I will do it. Other than that, I don't spend much time with them can attack them. When it's a constructive criticism, when it is something that's happening that needs to be built on, by all means, you as a leader would be foolish not to address that. So that is what I do as a leader. I look at the situation. If it is a situation that is legitimate, that warrants attention, trust me, I dey swing into them. We're able to address that. When I see it's just more or less hate or more or less selfish, I just shelve them apart and contain them and move on. That's my approach.
Doc, for add to one question, like when you talk just to say, a distraction. All right. What if that particular person who will not like your business, he hold a key position inside the structure? What do you go do? Because if you say they pay attention to them, that side of the work, the organization, not go push go before. So what do you go do, or what you go advise somebody for do if you get that situation there? Over to you, sir.
Yes, as a leader, you get to be proactive. When that situation they happen, you get somebody who not like you. The person might not like you, but if they deliver, yes, coexist. Like I said, the person not need for like me follow we able community. But when the person not like you, then you try for undermine your very success. You get for take action. There are a number of ways you can take action. Number one, find ways for replace that person. Number two, you could delegate the responsibility to somebody else and then left that person for become a white elephant. And you could use that option in extreme circumstances towards the end of the term, or a situation in which you have a task that you can do by yourself or getting somebody else to do it within a short period of time. So I will bring this into perspective. We don't need a situation in the Sierra Leone community in which we get somebody within the executive who feel say if we're able, well, supposedly get influenced by external factors, haters, yeah, if we're able to stifle the progress of the association by holding on to certain key resources that we need, and they hold on to them, then they progress. Now the lifeline is at the quiz. You know what I do? I wanted to reach out and talk to that person, making consult. I consult 2-3 members of my executive and say, no, not just get a chance. So me chance so I give my left and let the flow. And I went to the bank, the very bank card when we always feel say go quiz. As a president, I have the authority. I tell them I block that card today. Issue a new card. Point number 1. Point number 2, all them checkbook we get, push them aside, go. I go take bundles of checkbook. We can cap. So that's one card when we always feel say get checkbook. Or feel say he gets bank card for quiz week. I don't surmount the hurdle. I don't jump a lot long time. Like how me jump all the road in a Prince of Wales school. I don't jump the hurdle. And before they go so, before. You know, left farm with card and left farm with the check where if you say like the whole last some card. I go take out that card, I go take out that check. Now before we go so do something we go solve the problem. Not spend your time too much. They cry about the problem. You don't know the problem. What can you do about the problem? That's where your energy should be. So that's one thing I will do. Identify them. If it is something where so crucial and the time frame so long, your best bets, expunge, chalk, kick them out. All right, follow the due process and kick them out. If you not work you for go that way there, find an alternative to solve the problem. Alternative could be delegate, you take up the responsibility, or make sure that you solve that blockage, remove the hurdle come on a road. Right? I just don't go now an example in which I remove the hurdle from the way. So that's what I'll do.
Yes. Well, now look some of the question, some of the comments and way people don't put. Blessed and grateful say yes, doc. You're right. You say people can just recruit other people for normal let the organization fall. They say nothing, they don't do. They're not can get against the other person. Now the person they say inside English. Then Christopher Davis say yes, leading by example. That's the battle which they say yes, you go for lead by example. The same person back say preach. You see, I've been telling you say doc, you're a preacher, but you don't believe. Now somebody they tell you say preach. Yes. Yeah, this person back say yes, not to one person go all the time. Anybody will know say the one for block with you, the pull and come. I agree with you also. All right. So I don't know if More and Ronnie get anything for say for let we go give Doc the term for in last word. But before that, we've been telling people and saying we want to see how people have been take into the class. The teacher will be teach them, but the Creole learning how for reading right Creole. Well, we have one student who been sent in your own Lily Creole right. So we can show him and we will tell that person they waiting he win. We Bambai will get forgetting in gift or in prize. Now we look what in this person Lily and Natty we put together. And this person write them a paper and he send them to we. And we'll put it at the screen. Now we see them, let people and see what he write. Well, this person na Dalinda Omojowo Hager, correct? It's a classroom na Yad Rod. He write the alphabet them for sure say yes in a student will listen. And he put the Creole vowel and back. Then he put some of the he put a sentence and he put usa a pull, then word and then the pronunciation. He said this can help me for column. And then that's true. Yeah, I just get the sound the way you can put the I in the English way. The I say I. How. Or you just put another way and that for sure say yes. This student here, he be really pay attention. Then he write a sentence where he say, Mr. Tio, you are a good teacher. Thank you for this good lesson. So we people them na saloon. Well, Dalinda, you don't win one Yad Rod cup where you go they put you tea inside this cold weather for the drink you go cack your foot and let the family know say you're a good student. We give you virtual prize giving. So more we go put in place that Yad Rod jog day where you go they mix you tea and drink and better one for sure say we gladly where you pay attention na class and you're able to write the Creole, and you're able to understand the sound them, even the diphthong, then the two letters that we make one sound, you're able to understand. So we go reach out to you. Thank you for when you take your time and sit down and no say yes, you the follow. So we encourage other people them for write the Creole, write literary, write the sentence, and what do you understand? And send it to me. You see the number they don't you can even send the email, send it to me so that you self go able for win Yad Rod gift. So we tell on a plenty. Anyone?
I can brag quick, say that person then I'm my sister. I just
Oh,
want to
you
brag.
see? You sure say not to spy from you, eh?
No, in the different side, in the high point,
Okay. All right, well, that means say when I get good students inside the family. When you see the talk say,
I say no, I mean just they say, it must be spy. Cause then
now I'm not saying a spy, then they different side. They only saying a good student. A good student.
in the high point, yeah.
now my
Okay.
favorite person there, you know say I know say you do well. Thank you. And Linda, you do well. We so much thank you for that right today because I see you and write yourself now say, wow. You see me, they take notes. They go over and over, go listen this YouTube, put them together. I see how well me they do them.
So, Miss Omo, thank you. I'm a big sister named Omojo. Thank you for that you tell me what you take. And when I see you were 110, what is the travel bluff now? Which school that?
Well, let yourself know.
A school is a salon?
Now the best school other than a salon, the best school. West Africa Methodist Collegiate. So
West Africa
we get health work where we begin work from stadium to collegiate school. We work health what they do every year. So celebrate and today. So I feel so proud and good for wear with t-shirt. So we get jazzy and all the way people they use today. So now that's it. Now are we this? Plus ultra, more beyond. When we fumble, yes, let's go to you.
Congratulations, Ronnie.
Well,
Yes, sir.
Me not agree.
Thank you. Hey, Doc, I'm glad you don't can crack on today.
We were there.
I wonder
now we have the best school. But I don't know if Dr. Abu agree say now collegiate are the best school and salon. I don't know because he said he smiley shaking it for sure.
Yeah, agree.
Waiting on
you know, say now pure Edwards that the day after, but who they before? You know, Doctor.
you know, sometimes why Soleman keep quiet, and this now one situation. we are going rather not talk. One thing I know, I don't say congratulations to Ronnie.
All right,
Let me
read the last word from Mariami.
Yes.
Okay, so let me get the last word from Doctor before he left we. Today you don't teach we plenty thing. And the truth is, as you don't know, now I just say KOLAY at the colleague. Because I'm not saying from the first time I host you on that topic about community, now Colina no say wow, for the plenty lekuna. Now we community for the get to every time for the look into the wahala that we face as a country, as a community, as people. I believe say we go before because today when you look social media, like this topic with this one now super better topic where some people them for autism. But when you go on social media today, you go see people on 2,000, 3,000 pounds, crazy in the way. No, they even check we go any side. Salon people, that will be the next thing we'll go for bring you come see how we can able for draw them people and come back their attention to the important topic they are. Because you go see people and they talk crazy thing that you go see them pack there. So they even get stars. Then they give them stars, they give them money back. But thing away for push we go before as mortal man, we for push we go before as a country, we for push we go before as a community. We need to see people involved in. So one for tell you plenty thank you, and we look forward to your last word because we go for you Kayabaku. Not to the first and last this. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much again. I want for start for say I tell una plenty. Thank you for giving me the honor for low kind of much pan sensitive topic, and also tell thank you to the audience. If you not been there, this one don't forget the kind of value where you get. In life, you for able for identify a problem before you even do anything about the problem. The good thing, we as a community don't notice say we value is being eroded. The traditional, the cultural, the educational values we get, they go down the drain. That's the first problem. We have kudos to, we're able for identifier. But identifying is just one part of the equation. What you can do for address the problem is more important. We the Muslim can say God himself not ready for change any community, any nation if the people are not ready for a change. So now we self get for like ready for the change. We get for do something. And as I say, you cannot do anything if you don't know what's the problem be. We don't know what's in the problem now. We dey make efforts so that we can able for address them. Some of the efforts them we don't identify them. We say that erosion we don't they see by the educational system. Now because then land book people there, them masters be there. Plenty panel run away mind because of environment not conducive. So if we try for begin make we environment with salon community become a little bit more conducive, you know, I believe say it will be a source of attraction for plenty for go. Like how then Ghana man them in the camp. Then English people them, then American man in the camp for can teach we. Okay, able for like set up that same thing. We can turn the clock of the hand back so that we get to the heydays and the also get brains then the camp for can help community. Human resource development and community development. Non-community not they develop, we not develop the human resource. So let's focus on that side, make we education good. And not say the problem is not just due to one set. Now you don't run along. Like I say, making can go down to probably late 80s. You know, so you know, saying one party or the other party, it has been something that has been going on. And I'll not say the politics, right, can play a role, but we self the people them get a lot for do. So the current government on the try, then get them free education. And not say United Nations, then get feed the people, then get a system in which they can feed them, picking them within a school. Let we double up on the one and the. Let we reach out, especially so who then at the diaspora so. Some of our opportunity now, they will schools them, now they will universities them. Forget textbook, they wouldn't pick it and not use one thing, right? Then put them down. We can get that there and they try for send them good textbooks and they send them back so that we can help picking them. Like what they for big collection, then them book they own at 1965, 1960, they right. Now then sometimes one copy now in now they use. Getting recent versions of the material and they go help with. You know, we'll do them thing. There are certain things we use in microscope. You see pipettes, you see bayettes, you see conical flasks them. Sometimes they don't use the 1 2 year, they want to get rid of them. Let's get that thing and put resources together for Abu Conteh. Not to one man they change, not to government, no more they change. Government get the leadership role, but now we all, it takes a village for low push up. You know, just push by education, even with ethics, even with culture, even that respect. Because if the environment's not right, respect not the even the atmosphere for education not right. The teacher not going for doing work, or the picking and not going to feel comfortable for that. Lord try for like set all of that and finally, I go say we as groups like Creole Descendants Union, like other groups, them can come together, bring them lily and nothing, get symposia, set up websites, so I will stretch with culture them. Get some book like our sister just writes, like the teacher what they put on and you might say I'm small, that one page there can be a game changer. There are times where they write Creole, and they look for some scripts where basically I need to some letters. One no go find I mean normal alphabet. Like that C we turn backward. You know, usually I find out so exactly. So when I see somebody write so yeah, when I see them inside there, I just copy that side, I keep on a corner. So next time I go copy and paste. Then I take that audio. So basically, these little things would help us. You know, we all go to come up small. We all look for that days in which we will go back to the table will say, this is not the Athens of West Africa. But before they reach there, Lord, they make we only the inputs. Creole can say dry dog sweet for eat, but waiting you go to eat, tete dog the dry. On that note, I tell you thank you, and I say, Tata.
Dr. Abu, me tell you big thank you for what you agree for coming on the show today. So all the things they want me to hear them they talk about you. I don't confirm it now, not true. I don't learn plenty from you today. I got one question for you, just short question no more.
Yeah.
If you not mean they teach right now, what do you before they do?
Community work. How they help me community. They reach out to people them with the try for like do anything to progress community.
Okay.
And if not to progress, I like for interact. Like I go call Theo, we talk, we chat, we hang out. Those are what I will be doing.
Okay.
So basically community related things.
Okay. And that I'm just your curiosity no more. I tell you thank you for your time, sir. If you not ever consider for write a book about leadership, do you begin consider that now? Yeah.
Thank you.
I trust you people and they will support you. Just
Thank
about
you.
leadership. Then you can do another one about community and all. But one about leadership. I think so we'll get plenty for learn from you. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
And I want for me last word to people them. I want for you see not to me one other people they say they tell you thank you and they appreciate your valuable insight. And here's another one. I want for remind me Yad Rod Fambul and say next week.
No, more
before
you remind the Yad Rod family, Lord, just let people know. See, next year by God in power, Dr. Conteh will do with me in Florida at the Kenya Global Reunion.
Power.
Yeah.
Amen. Weekend.
Yeah, we go hope and wish it go be one of the panelists that we should only for talk on that topic.
Symposium.
The symposium, yes.
Thank you.
Yes, over to you.
I want to tell you thank you, Auntie Moya. I will knock on your door when it comes to writing books on leadership. I will collaborate with you. I will pick your brain. I will discuss a little bit more. But I will send you an email later on to the effect.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Fumble them. When I remember a few weeks ago, we bring Ian. Ian Canada show where Ian can talk to me about how for the talk good Creole, not for mixed Creole and English. Well, next week we'll get Chester. Chester the Canada show. Chester Young and last name in a Y-A-N-G. Chester Young. Na Sierra Leonean. In England. In a film producer. In a writer, in a director. With the big Chester Canada na Yad Rod next week. So family them do ya 1 o'clock. Wanna make sure say I don't tune into Yad Rod. Because plenty thing they will get for you from Chester. And if wanna be enjoy Ian when Ian will come, wanna go enjoy Chester next week. Me number really care, I tell you a big thank you when I don't hang in there with we so till now. And by God power next week we'll go sooner back. Let God give you all well body. Me number really care they say tata.
Well, I want to tell Dr. Conteh thank you. Doc, thank you for where you don't come educate we so much. And you don't come give me some areas then we as a leader we go able for pick and use. Just like how you they copy and paste the all. Now so we self go copy and paste some of the strategies they have. We go work in a different community. So I want to tell you thank you for that. So me family. Also, I want to thank presidents for the Old Boy Association of Sierra Leone, Mr. Abu Conteh, for this health work we they do today and in new term, hope say wish all the success he go wish for himself as a leader for lead this powerful organization. So Abdulrahman, thank you. And also I want to just send a couple of shout outs. Mrs. Chavik, shout out to you for your participation as well. My man Ivanu of Canada. So so me fabulem, so next week Me na go the temple. I tell you no tata.
Well, yes, that's na one temple they tell Unutata. And me one for again tell Doc plenty thank you for we a taking time for come and April with waiting we don't learn now today. And we encourage Una we just to come for share the video and to the one that we not be able for there today for make themselves will listen to this wonderful um, engagement we get with Dr. Abu Conteh today. And also again we want for make let people know say we in Yad Rod we there for help bring back anything that we don't lose as a nation, as a people, and inside the Creole culture. So now that make we there, and every Saturday, we not fail for afraid for join we and be part of the program. Where you dey engage, also no say we go on for get your views. We've been telling that they say before we get to the program, we can always don't send the flyer and the topic to people them. So you can don't ready your question or whatever suggestion we want for make so that we can able for pass them on and read them to the guest who they get na. One more time, one for tell Dr. Abu plenty thank you, baby one, boku one. Say we really glady we ikanaya today. And a program when me say they can watch back because I know been there when it begin. We want to tell you plenty thank you, and we know say plenty people go watch this because we go share them back to other forum. Then let people know which we the loss, the values and where we don't lose, and waiting at the cause of them value and the way don't come out near we and how we go bring and come back. Thank you to you, Doctor, and we pray that God will continue to bless you and continue to give you plenty wisdom, and not forget to receive na Yad Rod for the promotory in your way. Well, family, I want to say, uno thank you, uno kushe, and to know so we can do amaya every Saturday. We can there for make sure say una self enjoy waiting we get for now. Like we more don't say next week we will get somebody who can talk to we inside in way for let una see how far salon people and don't they help thing at this world because plenty of we can call it and but we don't know say we self na salon get plenty thing them we they do we the help the world for go before. So one for tell una plenty thank you and we continue for wishing Merry Christmas. Don't forget, Yad Rod still open up to people and we want for Baturi for make we go able for they bring more thing into una. We want for they come inside una city them, we wanna get to una event them and chapter. We want for they bring the thing near to una end on a doorstep. So one for tell una thank you. Me not your Morrison, Tete next week at the Tata, and we go left una with the thing we see where you work for God, loss is no good day. Uno thank you and uno tata.
Where you work for God, losses no good day. 2005 na Port Town, now I pull this singular do. Over 30 years, pan this Creole government. Me say for the book for more. God bless you.
Where you work for God, losses no good day. Now the master businessman, we know how for pay you. I hear say you want to walk away, go profit you. So call Jesus, forgive you walk, then you go walk for God. Hey, you walk for God, loss is no good day. Now the master businessman, we know how for pay you. Some work na for money, some work na for get fame, some work na for just get power, but all no mean nothing. Hey, you work for God, lost struggle day. Now the master businessman, we know how far we God walk, no one grumble. God walk, no one fet. God walk, no one kapu. All man go get your. Hey, you work for God, lost struggle day. Now the master businessman, we know how far we Now God they put before, and now God self they put me and now God want know who side you lie, so make He put you there. Hey, you work for God, lost struggle day. Now the master businessman, we know how far we Hey, you work for God, lost struggle day. Now the master businessman,